It's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call to come out of denial about our emotions, to feel our emotional pain, to find resolution with our childhood. And in doing so, we are left with an open heart. And this is how we learn about our true spiritual nature. Our spiritual life happens in our heart space. It doesn't happen in our head through thinking about spiritual matters. It doesn't happen in the physical body through doing things to the physical form. It happens in the heart space. And as we learn about our spiritual nature, we come to realize we can exist in heaven on earth, not only accessing beautiful inner richness and abundance, feeling positive peak states, but we also realize we can create external abundance, giving ourselves exactly the life we want, living aligned with our life purpose, supporting ourselves, loving ourselves enough to give ourselves all we desire. This is what depression is really about. Evolution. Just like the mechanism behind depression is very simple and straightforward, so too is the mechanism behind healing it. As already pointed out, depression is the suppression of emotional pain. As already pointed out, healing it is releasing the emotional pain. So how is this done? Very, very simple. Cathartic breathwork. You may have all come across this comic. It transcends culture. It's a little boy in the supermarket with his mum, and his mum doesn't give him what he wants. So what does he do? He stands there and he holds his breath, contracting his body. This is how we all lock emotions into our system. It's universal. We suppress emotional pain by holding our breath and contracting our neuromuscular system. Now, of course, to reverse this, we breathe fully, relaxing our neuromuscular system. And this is what the cathartic breathwork does in essence. The technique is 1 to 2 hours, if not more, of being guided by an experienced professional who knows what they're doing, and they get you to connect your inhale with your exhale. So there's a continuous inflow and outflow of air through the mouth. And it's done at a particular depth, speed and intensity, sometimes focusing on filling up particular sections of the lungs. Now after 1 to 2 hours of this, as you can imagine, we're not used to breathing like this, what happens is the barrier, the defense structure between conscious and unconscious mind is dissolved, or I should say temporarily displaced. And then suddenly you become conscious of your unconscious material as they merge. Then you become aware of what really runs you, what motivates you, and most importantly, the emotional level memory, the emotional pain that's still trapped in your neuromuscular system. When you release the pain as a result of this type of process, it's permanent, and permanent because it's at a very deep level. You see, for most people, depression is the suffering of surface level of this emotional pain buildup. They're just aware of the surface level. Cathartic breathwork lets you go into the very root of the emotional pain. It's only when you hit the root of it do you discover why it's really there. Then you get to feel the full extent of it, and then it's permanently gone from your system. Very simple. It's not as complicated or mysterious, or some people are even told the healing isn't available for them, as we've been told by the medical and psychiatric fraternities. You don't have to stay on medication for life. You don't even have to be on medication to start with. This is a drug-free, permanent way to release the roots of the depression once and for all. Try it. You won't be disappointed. I'll explain a more metaphysical way in how the breathwork actually impacts us. You have 5 levels of the human being. You have the physical, you have the etheric, you have the astral, you have the mental, and then you have the spiritual. The physical body we all know about, what we use day to day, hour to hour. The etheric body is actually your emotional body. All your emotional pain is trapped in the etheric body, the first energy body. Next is the astral body. This is the body through which we feel. We feel our emotions. You get to experience your emotions, and you get to experience your physical body through the astral body.